Hello, beautiful souls. How are you today? I hope your day is treating you well. And if it's not, I hope you have decided to have a great day on purpose and is carrying it through. Welcome back to the IURW community. For those of you who don't know, IURW is intentional, unapologetic, rooted in the woman that you already are. We are on a healing journey here. And if you don't know who I am, and it is your first time here, my name is April Harris. I am the founder of IURW. And I am very, very excited to be here with you guys today. As usual, before we get started, I'm going to open up this book and I'm going to read something from my book. This is called Finding Her Breath. I am the author of this book. You can find this book on Amazon. One day I'm going to link it. One day. If not, you can always go search Finding Her Breath by April Harris and it will come up. I promise. So, let's see. Where we going? Okay. Let's go here. The beauty of integrating mindfulness into these everyday moments lies in its accessibility. It requires no special equipment, no dedicated time slots, and no elaborate setup. These are activities we are already doing. The shift is not in what we are doing, but in how we are doing it. By bringing an intentional awareness to these mundane activities, we can transform them from mere transitions in our day to pockets of peace and presence. Pockets of peace and presence. This practice helps to quiet the incessant mental chatter that often distracts us from our own lives. When our minds are constantly racing ahead to the future or dwelling on the past, we miss the richness of the present. I'm going to read that one more time. When our minds are constantly racing ahead to the future or dwelling on the past, we miss the richness of the present. Mindfulness anchors us in the here and now, allowing us to appreciate the simple sensory details of our experience. The taste of water, the feel of a soft blanket, the sound of rain on the window. These are all experiences that can offer a sense of calm and grounding when we are truly present to them. So what are we talking about today? It's so amazing how, let me just say this, put this out there, because like I said, I read. It is so amazing to me how when you follow directions, some say God say something, ancestors say something, some say spirit team, some say higher self, whatever it is that you want to say, when you follow directions, when you are aligned perfectly with the universe and you follow the directions that are given to you from inside of you, not here, right? It always comes together. Today's topic is the biggest distraction isn't people. The biggest distraction is not people. It's forgetting your purpose. I'm going to let that sit. I'm going to let that sit before I ask you. You know I got a question. My question, ladies and gents, and that's if there's any gents in here. If it isn't gents in here, I appreciate you being here with us. Listen, healing is for everybody. And just because my target audience is women and young women and girls does not mean that you're not welcome. You are. I digress. Have you ever noticed that some people always seem to have an emergency? There's always drama. There is always conflict. Another crisis. Always another crisis. Another argument. I'm just saying, have you ever noticed it? Always another problem they need you to solve. You to solve. For years, I believe being available to everyone meant I was a good person. Let me plug this up before it decided want to go clunk on the sister. 1 second, y'all. Boom. There we go. I thought carrying everyone else's weight and burdens was proof that I cared. I felt like that was my love language. You know, the 5 love languages. I felt like that's how I showed people that I cared by always being available. Always being available. But one day, y'all, one fateful day that everybody always comes. I mean, it's a bridge that everybody got to cross. Everybody got to cross it. I realized that while I was busy helping everyone else with all of the things that they needed me to help them manage in their life, because it was always something, right? I was not managing my own life, and I have 6 children. My youngest is 2, my oldest is 21. And can you believe in between the time I always found time to do something for somebody else still? All the while neglecting everything that I needed for me. It took care of my kids always first. Always first. Then everybody else, and if I could fit myself in, I would do that. Because it made everybody else around me comfortable with me. Go figure. I had become an expert to everybody else's story while neglecting my own story. Neglecting my own life. Neglecting myself. Abandoning myself. Betraying myself when I would tell myself it's not that bad. It's just, one more thing. It's not that bad. I'm not losing that much sleep. It's not weighing that much of an emotional toll on me. I know it's not my business. But let me tell you something. How many arguments I've had with my significant other about me carrying other people's weight? They got drama, so it becomes our drama because I'm like a sponge to water. Soak it up. Take it home. Dump it on him. Leave him to have to fend for self. And for me. Fend for me as well. You know how many times I done told him, you don't know what you're talking about. They love me. They just need me. He used to be like, they don't need you. They need their self. They need to get their self together. You got responsibilities here. And I used to be like, you just being mean. No, he wasn't. Was not. He was right. He was doing what he was supposed to do. Take care of me. Make sure I took care of me. Put me first. And I fought him with it tooth and nail every single time. Now today, the man was right. Period, point blank. Don't tell him Don't tell him I said it, because God knows. I digress. People will unintentionally consume your attention if you never learn to protect it. They will consume your peace if you don't learn how to protect it and put solid boundaries down. I got a sister. I have a sister that everybody knows all her life. Don't ask her to babysit. She said that when she was a teenager. Chin up, chest out, 10 toes down. Do not ask. I think she only babysat like maybe 2 of my cousins. Maybe. But they knew when they asked her, this ain't for a long time. You got a little bit of time. You better be back on time, because if you're not, don't ever ask her again. I always admired her for that. Always. Meanwhile, I babysat every child that was born underneath me. I loved it because it taught me to be the mother that I am today. And it's a reason that everybody go down the path that they go down, right? But I've always admired my sister for being able to say, I'm not babysitting your child. You better ask April. Now I want you to notice something. I didn't say they'll always do it maliciously. No, of course not. Some people genuinely need your help, need help. They need help, but it don't have to be from you. Some people are genuinely hurting. Some are genuinely overwhelmed. And some simply just don't know another way to live. They just don't. They wasn't taught better. I happen to be taught better. I have a slew of uh, mentors, aunts, guidance. I was the first niece. I got all of that knowledge, all that wisdom. It poured into me by the cupfuls. Do you understand? Grateful I am. But here is the difficult truth, y'all. Y'all ready? You ready for the difficult truth? The difficult truth is someone else's constant crisis cannot become your permanent assignment. Somebody else's constant crisis, chaos, conflict, emergency cannot become your permanent assignment. It's a betrayal to self. You are abandoning you. Period. Because every hour spent living someone else's unresolved life, y'all, is an hour you didn't spend healing your own. Every hour spent living inside someone else's unresolved life is an hour you didn't spend healing your own. Here come my baby. I want y'all to think about this. How much time have you spent replaying conversations? Thinking about people who didn't think about you, who don't think about you on a daily, only think about you when they have an emergency. Oh, I need you. You're the only one that can do this for me, they say. Oh, such bullarchy. I promise. I promise. Trying to understand people who aren't trying to understand you. Actually, not only the people that's not trying to understand you, but the people that are dedicated to misunderstanding you, refuse to understand you. You are so dedicated to helping them with all their problems. You are trying to understand people who aren't even trying to understand themselves, let alone you. But they need you. You carry an emotional weight that was never yours to carry. Remember that last conversation, the book bag full of stuff, external from your vessel, has nothing to do with what's going on in here. You can put it down, right? Instead of finding an easier way to carry it. Don't cope with it. Release it. Especially if it's not yours to carry. I'm just saying. Now I want you to imagine this. Imagine you gave even half of that energy to your healing, to your therapy, to your journaling, to your prayers, to your dreams, to your reading, to your unlearning and relearning. Unlearning and relearning. What does that mean, April? That means all the stuff that you learned that conditioned you to be the people pleaser. You got the garbage, that crap, and unlearn it. Unlearn it. How do you unlearn it? Go out and meet new people that you would have never had conversations with, so you can understand that there's a different way of being and living and feeling, so you can remember who you are at the core, so you can see, some way, somehow, that girl who cries all the time just because she's happy, she resonates with me. I resonate with her energy. What is that there? Go find out. Go unlearn the garbage and relearn the golden shit. Excuse me, I digress. I told you at the beginning of this stuff, I cuss. I've been doing good. I've been doing good. I don't care what you're saying. I want you to spend that time building your dreams. That's what this is all about. Heal so you can get to the core of you, so you can focus on you, so unapologetically and intentionally, so you can be the best that you're supposed to be. Not the you that they conditioned you to be. The person that you've been praying to become has always been there, innately inside you. You were born with her. You was just bigger than the people around you. They couldn't take it. They didn't know how to deal with you. Too much, they say. Too loud, they say. You laugh too much. It's not that funny. Life is not that great. All because you was taking up too much space. It made them uncomfortable. Your dreams were too big for them to imagine. It ain't even their business, but you shared it because you're free. And they taught you how to be in a box and silence yourself. They taught you how to abandon you and think about other people first. I want you to ask yourself, how different would your life look if you focused on you? Because I had to ask myself that. It was difficult. It was challenging. I'm an Aries. I like a challenge. I had to ask myself, am I growing or am I stagnant? Am I moving forward or am I just standing still and stuff is happening around me and I'm getting in where I fit in? That's dangerous, y'all. Am I just reacting? Because reacting can feel productive. It can. Reacting can feel productive. It can. It feels like you're doing everything all at once, which makes you feel like you're doing something, even if nothing gets completed. But when you're reacting, you're not becoming. And at IURW, it's about becoming. Becoming the woman that you already are in here. Standing unapologetically and intentionally rooted in that woman that you already are, that you just got to find your way back to. Because I got to tell y'all, I'm going to break something down to you. We can talk about it later, but heaven is a consciousness. It ain't up in the sky. It's right here. This is where you find it. But you got to first be honest with you, about you, to you. Because I'm going to tell you again, this ain't no group project. I can help you get there. I'm a trauma coach. I promise you I can help you get there. I done been there, done that, been through a lot of traumas. We can have a story time one day. One day. One of the greatest distractions is not social media, y'all. It is not television, y'all. It is not even toxic relationships. Sometimes, y'all, the greatest distraction is believing you're responsible for fixing everyone else's life before you build your own. Sometimes the greatest distraction is the emergency that your good girlfriend got all the time. The conflict that your family might go through all the time, and you're the mediator who don't say nothing, but you're the soundboard that they always use. Distraction. Flag on all plays. Gotta go. Turn your phone off. Turn your phone off. Get a journal, a pen. Be by yourself. Sit with you. Be okay with that. Get comfortable with your own presence, your own company. Being in your own skin. With nobody around, no distractions. Because if you don't, that belief is going to have you worn out, stressed, tired. It may be depressed if you go too dang far. The belief that you're responsible for fixing everyone else's life before you build your own is exhausting. Exhausting. Why you think I made sure I showed up? You can see it in my face. I done had a whole day. We at the end of the night. It is 1:58 a.m. But this is my dream. My dream is to help, legitimately help people heal from their trauma so they can come back to the women that they are. Because listen, the world needs us. The world needs us healed, though. Not perpetuating the same traumas that got us to where we are now, spending thousands of dollars in therapy. I'm not going to charge you thousands of dollars, but yes, you're going to have to pay for my time. It ain't going to be thousands of dollars, though. And it's going to work. It's going to work. I digress. I had to learn that not every invitation deserves a yes. I had to learn that I can't show up at every event, every gathering, every cookout, every family reunion, every fight party, every Super Bowl party. I can't come. I can't be there. I need to be with me. I need to be with me. And I love my family. We have a great time together. Absolutely. We are like this. We locked in. When we come together, we are locked in. Do you understand? But I had to be with me. I had to do that for a few years. It was like 3, maybe even 4. Where I just had to be by myself. Just me, my children, and their father. And that's me and my little family. We working this thing out. And meanwhile, while I'm doing this on this healing journey, real hard, real tough. Not every argument deserves a response. Not every phone call deserves an answer. Not every opinion deserves your attention. And not every relationship deserves unlimited access to you. Absolutely not. Unlimited access to you, to your peace, to your space, your energy. Absolutely not. And it don't make you selfish. It makes you intentional. And intentionality gives clarity. It brings forth clarity. The truth is, every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. And typically, the no is to yourself. To you. You're saying no to you. When you spend 3 hours inside someone else's drama, those are the same 3 hours that you did not utilize to learn something new about you. Those are 3 hours that you did not spend healing you, building you, dreaming for you, resting your body, your mind, your soul, growing your life, your soul, your dreams. I need y'all to know that your attention has a cost. You need to spend it wisely. I pose a question. I want you to put it in your. I want you to put it in your journal because we talked about the journal the last time we was here. Before we get to the question, I want to ask you this: do you know what roots do? Roots grow. They grow strong. They grow quietly, without an applause, without an audience. Roots gonna grow. If it's watered right, grow strong and long. Underground. Within. You don't need validation. You don't need a spotlight. You don't need an audience. It's not a group project. Healing is a solo dolo journey. You can have someone there as a soundboard. You're always welcome to use me. You can have someone there to just be company, but they'll never ever be able to assist you with this real journey. They can provoke thought. They can be a soundboard. They can be a hug, a listening ear. Shit, they can be a dinner, a cup of coffee together. But this healing thing, that's within. That's within. You got to go deep like roots do. I'm going to help you do it. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Now to my question. I want you to ask yourself on this second journal excerpt. Am I giving enough attention to becoming who I was created to be? Instead of asking why don't they understand me, ask yourself, and this, please don't rush. Take your time with it. If you feel like putting in the comments yes or no, knock yourself out. But ask yourself, am I giving enough attention to becoming who I was created to be? And then ask yourself, what part of myself have I been neglecting while trying to manage everyone else's behavior? And once you answer those two questions, it's going to change everything. It's going to change everything. I want y'all to know that at IURW, we believe your life is too valuable to be spending it becoming an expert in everyone else's life while remaining a stranger in your own. And here we are intentionally hopping on this healing journey, going deep within, like roots grow deep underground, strong and long, if watered properly. We're going to intentionally water ourselves. We're going to come together at some point. We have to. So we can love on each other, fill each other up. That is my goal. We ain't got to be in the same room, but we're going to be on the same line. I don't know if we're going to do a Zoom. I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. Because it's important for us to intentionally fill each other up. Purpose requires attention. Healing requires attention. Dreams require attention. And absolutely, positively, peace requires attention. And I don't know if you know, but attention is one of the greatest acts of stewardship you will ever practice. Okay? So today, y'all, it's kind of longer than I normally do, and I ain't mad at it. Today, I want to leave you with 3 questions. I already gave you 2. Just the last one. If you invested as much energy into becoming the person you're called to be, right, as you've invested in worrying about everybody else's choices, who would you become? Sit with that. Answer those 3 questions. You can put it in the comments. Rewind it back if you don't know what those 2 questions are. I welcome your comments. But if not, put it in your journal, because this is for you, not for me. You don't need an audience, and you do not need permission. I thank y'all for coming and having this talk with me. For all of my faithful viewers, I appreciate you genuinely. You make me keep going, because I know somebody somewhere is listening. And guess what? It may not be many today, but it's going to be millions tomorrow. And I'm not worried about it, because I'm walking in my purpose on purpose. I am. And I'm trying to bring y'all along onto this, let's go on this ride together. I love y'all unconditionally. Genuinely, I do. I love y'all because I love me. And we are the reflection of each other. I don't care how you shape it up. We are the reflection of each other. So, if you enjoyed this talk in any kind of way, please don't forget to like this video so it can get out to others. Subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you can know when I post another video. My intention is every day, but life happens. I have 6 children. I work. I'm creating my dreams. And I appreciate y'all being here along the ride. If you need somebody to help you, I know they say, people, I am a coach. That is what it is. But if you like to call me a friend, a niece, a daughter, I don't think my mother would mind. I'm here, a sister. I don't think my sisters would mind too bad, or my brothers. Let me know. Message me. I got you. I ain't gonna hit you upside your head for nothing. It's gonna be worth your while though. I promise. Until next time, y'all. Have a great, great day on purpose. And I'll see y'all later. Did I tell y'all comment? Don't forget to comment.